Yes, once again, I welcome you to Choose a Life, where we summon demons that have caused a lot of uncertainties in our lives. My name is Mtevi Ivan Jr. I'm here to take you through some of the segments that make a reason or holds water in our lives. Today, I'm so privileged that we are going to share something very special in our lives, and I'm very sure at the end we will be able to get something out of it. I once again take this opportunity to remind you to subscribe us on our YouTube channel, Choose a Life, where you can find a lot of content that we create and put there just for you. And also visit us on our website, www.choosealife.com. And on the website, you can even send us a voice note. For those who don't want to type or to make text messages or send us emails, you can record a voice note in just seconds, or take your time. Record it, put your name, put your email, and send it to us. It will come directly in our inbox, and we'll be able to respond to your voice note. Thank you so much. And also I remind you to check on us on Twitter at Choose a Life, and even on Facebook. Today we are going to learn about something very simple, something worth an attention. Today we are going to look on how best we can strengthen our thinking capabilities, and we are going to relate life on something that we all understand. I'm not that field so much, but I think there are things that we need to really work upon, and we can change accordingly to the situation that is prevailing. So we need to get that rhythm. We have to understand the rhythm on how things are moving in our lives. What messages do they cause to us? If we happen to do that, and we happen to basically understand exactly what is supposed to be done, things can be much better than the way we might think them or we might take them. Today we all know what this is, and yeah, this is a guitar. I'm not a guitarist. I don't play guitars. I'm not a musical instrumental, but I learn from these things. I have a very good friend of mine who loves guitars. I think when it comes to musical instruments, I like pianos, keyboards. Yeah, that's what I love most. And I think in the coming few days, I'll be able to learn how to press a piano and to play a keyboard. And I think, yeah, that makes me feel okay. But we have something to learn from the guitar. This is a guitar. I don't know the type of it, but I just see guitars around. Okay, so now this is a guitar. We all know this, and we all know what it does and what do people use them, because most artists use them, and maybe someone also may not be an artist, a musician, but you can find someone having it as playing it as his hobby. Yeah, that can work out. I looked at this guitar and I was like, okay, this is what life teaches us. When you look at this guitar as it is, it has strings that attached to it. Every string has a different voice or a different sound. I don't know what they call it, but it's a sound. When you play that, it gives its sound. This one, it gives another sound. And this one also gives you another sound as well. This one and that one. So we've all had different sounds that every string gives us. So what did I have to learn from this guitar? I had to learn that when we are moving through life, when trying to journey ourselves through life, or trying to pass through life, we shouldn't stick on one thing, because the moment we stick on one thing, we might fail. I'm very sure for you to get a good rhythm in life, try to check on several things, not until you get something better out of it. When you are playing a guitar, you use different strings to come up with a very good voice and rhythm. Are we together? So now, what does it cost you in life? Strain yourself to try here and there, not sticking on one. Yes, fine. Focusing on something and giving it time is key and fundamental. But still, as we all know, it's not always good to keep all your tomatoes in one basket, because when one gets rotten, that means it is going to damage even the others, So try always to make things, and try always to check on different things that you can find yourself better at. When you are playing a guitar like this, you might find that you are checking on different strings to give you the better rhythm, and the rhythm at the end of the day becomes sweet and sounds better. A guitar is something that is going to give you everything you need, but you have to prepare yourself as well when going to do it. Venturing different business ideas, venturing different activities, projects, it's not bad. Sometimes we get lessons from these things, because it is that thing that you started up and failed is going to give you a key to start up something. And I'm very sure, as we all know, a wise person always learns from his mistakes, So you rate the mistakes you did previously, and you're like, okay, now I have to hold another string in life. Then if I play it, what kind of sound will it give me? If I play it, will it match with what I want? So we need to ask ourselves some questions, which questions are able to be sieve, then come up with something concrete that holds water at the end of the day. We should always try to learn how not to strain ourselves onto one thing. I have a very big story. I coming where I am right now, I've done a lot of things, manner of things, and these things have tried to push me to where I am. I've got very many friends, I've separated with very many friends. I've reached one extent of realizing now this is a good friend and this is not a good friend. I can differentiate a friend who can help me and a friend who can't help me. A friend who only needs my support and a friend whom I can lean to also. But all those people, I've gotten a chance to meet them, and I thank God that I've used my head to understand whom to stay with and whom not to stay with. That is also what we should apply in life. I did painting earlier back in days. I left painting. I one time practiced being a barista, making cappuccinos and all that. Things didn't work out. I one time, tried to be a marketing agent for a certain company. Yes, but things still didn't work out. So those are all the strings I was trying to play around. The first one didn't give me what I wanted. The second one didn't give me what I wanted. After combining everything, after realizing that this can do, it helped me to really come out and check where I can find myself, feel like I'm okay in this field, So I've tried to come up with several things. I've tried to do all what you're doing are the strings. All what you're doing are the strings you are playing. You understand? So the moment you keep on playing them, the moment you come up with a key and the better rhythm. I don't know whether I'm understood. For your prosperity, for you to be recognized as someone who is outstanding, the world will talk about you as someone who has walked his journey. Look at the legacy you would like to leave. On that day that you're going to leave planet Earth, what will the rest keep talking about you? We've had very prominent people. We've seen them passing on, leaving us on Earth. But when the message that accompanies them as they are going, as they are leaving us, is really key in our lives. Let's try to look at people like the late Nelson Mandela, former president of South Africa. What he did, it is still being given as an example to those who are still coming as a young generation, to us who are already in our future, and to those who are above us. His words and acts and actions are still being given out as examples. In life, we should try to play around with the different strings, just like the guitar. You play them not until you come up with something very fundamental. Try to execute out the negativity and try to embrace the positivity, because positivity is the only encouragement that is going to keep you moving. Look for the rightful network that will keep on enhancing your motivation. Motivation is key, self-confidence is key, but we have always to look forward on how we can visually understand our potentials. Think about what you wish to do. Think about what you want to do. Think about The impact, I always talk about the impact. The impact it can cause to your life. Look for the network that is worth your idea. Look at the network that is worth your understanding. You can make things happen. Don't wait to have much, and it's not bad to test on various things before you come up with something. One, you can stick at discovering your purpose, discovering yourself is very hard, but it's the only way to go. Why would really one at the end of the day try not to understand his potential at some point? I think that is not recommendable. We should try to push our lives. We should try to test, to go through different tests and accept where you go wrong. Accept to be guided, accept to be corrected. And another thing, some of us, we normally tend not to accept being advised whenever we'd like to come up with something. We don't want to be advised because we think we know. And my dear, just get to know that you know nothing. You don't know anything. But you can only know when you accept to be advised. When you want to bring out good music out of this guitar, try to accept to be advised. And that's when you will come up with something very good. Something that will be sweet for the listener. Me to start doing podcasts, I remember I was advised by my good friends, and the network was really supporting. So as of now, I'm even able. I didn't know that one time I will be able to even to sit in front of the camera to say something. But I just found myself doing what I'm doing. So let's all try to do a lot of things. Try to go through different tests when you're trying to discover what you can do. Just as the guitar, you can be that one. You can be the very best artist. You can be the very good instrumentalist. You'll be the best guitarist in life. So I think that can be taken as a food for thought. I remain Mutebi Ivan Jr. on behalf of Choose a Life. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. It is Choose a Life. Please go and subscribe us. Hit subscription or subscribe button. You hit the bell so that you get all the notifications in case we happen to put new content. Check us on Facebook, Choose a Life. Check us on Twitter at Choose a Life. That is our Twitter handle. As well, check us on www.choosealife.com, where you can even send us a voice note. I repeat, on Choose a Life website, you can even send us a voice note such that we are able to listen your views, we are able to listen your comments, and we can get interacted. Thank you so much. I sign out. Bye-bye.